It's 05:55, Tuesday the 11th of August 2020. Just needed and wanted to do a live because there's lots of stuff going around that we need to get out, that we need to watch back again. And today we really need to get the paperwork tidied. So when you tidy, you just pile the paperwork up into one pile, because we got confused between tidy, sort, organise. But tidying is when you just get all the paperwork and put it in one pile, move it out the way so it's all tidy. But we want to do more than that. But we don't want to organise it, because organising it means reading it, and as soon as we start reading it we go into those energies, and that would be too much and take us too much in our mind, and we don't need to go any more into our mind. We're meant to get out, we need to get out of our mind into our body more. So to change the patterning and not just put it all in a pile like we have been doing, we sort it first, but we never understood the difference between sort and organise. And the difference between sort and organise is sort is whereas tidy, you just put it all in one pile. When you sort it, you put it into lots of different piles, and so each pile is a relevant pile. So we'd have, for instance, we'd have a Bitcoin pile, our sound healing pile, our shamanic pile, our soul wisdom pile, soul connection, soul sealed with love, soul connection, soul shine pile, our yoga pile, our astrology pile, our tarot pile, etc., etc. And then they can then, because they're all in piles, they're all ready then to get organised when we're in that right alternate personality or energy to organise it. And then once it's organised, we can file it. We just need to turn the water off.
Allegiance to a way of thinking or acting.
No, I spilled a drink.
Subconscious programming and swift reactions or responses. I need to broaden my perspective. I am reacting to a situation from my past. I have to think about whether I want to do things the old way or respond differently this time. I can adapt a new way of thinking and behaving. If I am swift and move quickly, ensuring that my actions are for the highest good, positive outcomes are assured. King of Air. Intellectual authority. Reason over instinct. Intellect over passion. Successful negotiation. Rules, law. Truth is everything. I think before I act. I work the universe.
Okay, we've got the Taurus energies in language of tarot, our SoundCloud on. We just put the water off and put in our calm tea bag. In the process we spilt over the leftover of our digest tea, but we've not long we just put on some apples to slow cook as well, so we must remember to put that off high onto low, because we're going to go lay down and hopefully we'll get back to sleep again in a minute. We've been up since, I don't know, 2:30, 3 something, I'm not sure. So we've just done all our different listenings to things. We obviously so we were talking about, that's it, so today we need to tidy and sort the paperwork but not organise or file it. So that's good. We've got those distinguished difference between them. We've got one of our calendars filled in already, and that's with our appointments and our learnings. So hanging upside down every day, our soul connection meditations every day. We're starting the Lee Harris course. We're doing the Qigong one still ourselves. And an astrology one we're starting too. So it's got always different things on that we put on that we want to do. So, but it's on the calendar, so that's good because we're getting more organised. And then we've got the other one which we've just been writing. We've written in the big diary, the A4 red diary, which has like the moon, zodiac sign, the void of course time spectrum, the what moon phase it's in and what word relates to that, the aspects. There's a few different things on there. We've still got to add in the sunrise and moonrise time, because that was important. The sunrise, Jupiter time. So it goes Mercury, Moon, Jupiter, I think. 6 a.m.
When this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice.
So
ensure a conscious contact to my higher power.
I don't know what we're talking about now. Come on, focus. Talk about the organising. That's it. We want to do the paperwork today because the house we need to get the house to another next level because we're changing the patternings. It's all about changing the patternings. Oh, we're talking about the calendars. That was it. So one of the calendars done. We need to get the other calendar done. So we're writing the diaries as well. So on the second calendar, I have basically each day, so we know when there's what star sign it's going into in each day, main planet aspects, yeah, just all the main things like that. And that'll be on the calendar. And to do the meditations at sunrise and sunset and moonrise and moonset. But some of those times might be at crazy hours. So if we're awake, then we can do it if we're awake. But if we're not awake, sleep's more important. So got to sleep, do the meditation. So if it's, for instance, yesterday's Taurus and today's Taurus, so the energies for Taurus are really good, which is why we're listening to our SoundCloud Taurus. And specifically, because the energies are good, and that's all about your voice. Taurus is ruled by Venus, which is love and your language of love, and it rules your throat and your voice, obviously expression. So it's the blue chakra, the 5th chakra. Turn that down a bit. So, but when we're in our star sign, that's generally what our strengths are. But the weaknesses of that star sign, for instance, we're in Aquarius, the weaknesses of an Aquarius can be strengthened by the opposite sign's strengths. So Leo's the opposite sign. So what Leo is strong in helps Aquarius's weaknesses. And what Leo is weak in, Aquarius' strengths will help that. So what that's made us realise is that even though today's Taurus, the energies that Taurus aren't good in are Scorpio. So it's a good idea to do the Scorpio meditation too. And so come on brain, connect together please. Come on, altars, connect together. Come on, whatever wording, language, it's all like energies connect together. So basically it's Taurus today in the moon. Overall it's Leo in the sun. So at sunrise and sunset, it would be potentially doing Aquarius meditations. Or you could do, to strengthen the Leo energies, you could do a Leo meditation, which is great. For instance, we read out the Zodiac meditations the other day that we found. I think it was Great Compassion for Leo. So you could do a Great Compassion meditation at sunrise, because that's when the energies are stronger. So if you do it when the energies are stronger, that's the maximum output, most ease. So it'd be Leo, Great Compassion meditation at sunrise. And at sunset, it would be the cause and effect, because that's the meditation for Aquarius. And you could do that at sunset. And then because the moon's in Taurus, and that's about the subconscious and not the external expression, at moon rise, you could, it might swap and stuff, but you're getting my drift. So that I watch this back, it would go into that constructive feedback loop of information in and out senses, etc. So, for instance, at moon rise, one would do, because sometimes the moon rises during the day, you see. Let's say you do the opposite first, because the moon is the subconscious and the internal. It's the stuff we generally don't see. So therefore, moon rise, do a Scorpio meditation. Don't know what the Scorpio meditation is. And at moon set time, we do the Taurus meditation. And the Taurus meditation is change meditation. I think we just saw that sometimes. So that's good to know. And we're going to get our whiteboard on and you've got, when you're working with the tarot, working with astrology and working with the tarot is how we're connecting all the alters, because all the different alternate personalities work with different energies, and we've broken to understand that because our internal processing model is deaf, blind and dumb, and we don't have communication or connection to it. We are using astrology and tarot to communicate and get the connections. So basically, each of your princesses, which is also your pages, and each of your aces, there's 4 of them, 4 different suits, relate to a different quarter of the circle. And then when you put it into a circle, you can then spread that out into the major arcana and then into the minor arcana. So we're going to get the quarter of the circle that we're in at the moment and put the tarot cards, but this is what we want to do today, but this is our play and our fun, and we need to get the paperwork done first, which is why I needed to talk about this, because we need to watch this when we wake up after we go back to sleep again, because it's been a long night, because the energies are strong. So after we get the paperwork done, this is what we can do, which is our kind of want and play, but it's also self-growth, self-connection. So we'll get the tarot cards that relate to the quarter of the circle that we're in at the moment, and we'll also write down our moonrise, moonset, sunrise, sunset, the sun sign that we're in at the moment, the moon sign that we're in at the moment, and the opposites bits of them. So we're in Leo sun at the moment, the opposite of that is Aquarius, so those pairs work together, and we're in Taurus moon today, and the opposite of that is Scorpio, and tomorrow we go into Gemini, and the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius, and that's then how we work with the opposite and put it all together. So yeah, we just need to get all this information out and record it. We've got the card reading that they did at 0444, it just happened to be, we were watching Hidden Truth Tarot, and we did our card reading, and then not being able to get sleep still, so then they suddenly put apples on in the slow cooker. So yeah, had to get this information out so we can watch this back, so there's some really crucial stuff there which we need to put together. A want and need, not a need. The paperwork's a need, because we've been attempting to get onto that for ages and there's been a lot of procrastination. So yes, okay, great, we can watch this back, that's good now. Got that out, so that will calm the mind. And we'll continue listening to our Taurus energies in the background where we sleep. Suki, Lala, Christine, Bell. Yeah, you watched, it's not really that type of live video really, is it? It's just for us and what have you. Probably got a bit bored, but hi, sending you both lots of love. We got a photo we need to send you, Christine. Okay, bye bye.